The Long Dark has many fascinating characters across the entire game, but there is one character that holds more secrets than Great Bear Island itself. That character is none other than Jeremiah. This trapper can be seen in Wintermute episode 2 and works with Will to ensure their survival against the old bear. When it comes to his story, there is very little we know about Jeremiah based on what he actually tells us. From his dialogue, we know he lives his life in the Mystery Lake region. Considering we find him in a place called Trapper's Cabin, I assume he is the trapper the location is referring to. Based on concept art of him, his attire suggests this as fact. The region's remote and quiet nature suited him. It is never stated what happened the first time he encountered the old bear. I speculate that he attempted to hunt and kill it for meat and hide, but failed. This enraged the old bear, leading it to hunt him down for many years. The scars and arrows riddling its body suggest that this bear has been through a lot, increasing its desire to kill Jeremiah. Through their encounters, the two would trade blood. Following the first flare, the old bear would have Jeremiah within its grasp, but Will would intervene and save his life. Outside of what he directly tells us, there is still a lot to know about Jeremiah that can be speculated on based on his actions and other things he says. The main thing that I think myself and everyone else that has played episode 2 can agree on is that Jeremiah has military experience. Being in possession of a military-grade radio and maps with military symbols is not surprising, but his reaction to Will's questioning is. Each time they are brought up, Jeremiah would find a way to divert the conversation. If these items were acquired through a military surplus store, there would be no reason to hide that fact. He is most likely hiding the fact that he served in a branch of the Canadian Armed Forces. Jeremiah does appear to be a bit older than Will, but nowhere near as old as Greymother. It is entirely likely he is hiding a part of his life, which may be why he is living in such a remote place. He even says it himself. You meet anyone out here, chances they are hiding from something or someone. Greymother would say, only people left here are either too poor or too proud to leave. Whatever the reason people had to stay on Great Bear Island, it seems like a form of desperation. If there is nothing left, why bother staying? For Jeremiah, if there is nothing left, there would be no one left to bother him no matter his reasoning. If he had military experience, why would he be hiding it? Maybe he wasn't proud of it, maybe he felt like he was being used, maybe he was traumatized by it. We don't know. It doesn't matter why he's hiding it, what really matters is what we know and what we can speculate from this part of his life. The most important thing to remember is who he knows. Atwood. Atwood is a mysterious figure within the lore. They were Jeremiah's friend and would supposedly know how to help them. Of course, once episode 2 was coming to an end, we knew that the help he was referring to wasn't about their bear problem. Instead, he needed to let Atwood know something. That something was one simple word. Wintermute. Being the title of the entire story mode of the Long Dark, it is never explained. I would like to get back to Atwood and Wintermute in another video sometime in the future. The only other thing I want to mention is that according to Jace from episode 4, Atwood is her astrophysics thesis professor. How Jeremiah would know someone of such profession is a mystery. Additionally, there are some mentions of a mystery person throughout Wintermute and Survival that I suspect to be Jeremiah. The park notice note says that someone was using the forestry tower to store hunting gear and to cure animal skins. Through the buffer memories at Carter Dam in the Mystery Lake region, there is mention of a trapper. One entry mentions that the trapper knows a way around the dam to the winding river. This would lead to the skeleton crew at the dam hiring the trapper to kill wolves below the dam. The other entry mentions that the trapper had been lurking around the dam. Through a buffer memory from the maintenance yard in the Broken Railroad region, a mystery person was seen walking through the muskeg before running away from a Briarhouse truck. I think we know enough about Jeremiah that it is safe to assume this trespasser, trapper, and mystery man is him. He is a trapper that desires to live a lonely, remote life. Through the hardships of post-collapse Great Bear Island, he had to do anything he could to survive. If that meant trespassing and taking advantage of the surrounding industry, he would most likely do it. I think this is where Jeremiah's story ends for now. He is a trapper living a life of solitude with a mysterious past. As mentioned by multiple people at this point, there is only desperation on Great Bear Island. No matter what his reason is for hiding, it is truly important for him and him alone. Even if he does return in episode 5, I'm certain we will learn more about him, his connection to Atwood, and what he's been hiding. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so I can keep making them.